it's Cara. Welcome back to Cara Joe Plans. Today I'm going to be working in my Planning to Prosper digital life planner, and I am setting up the week of Monday, November 16th through Sunday, November 22nd. And there's a huge windstorm outside right now, so if my house blows down, that's the noise. So what I'm doing is I really like this washi, the navy blue and the gold and the red. But when I expand it to be as long as I need, it's really, really thick. So I'm going to cut it down a little bit, and I cut from the top and the bottom just so I didn't lose the middle part of those leaves. And then I just expanded it to the other side as well. And then if you lasso real skinny, you can get all of your date dots just like I did and just resize them to fit the circles up at the top. And then you can lasso each of them individually to move them around as needed. So, and I just really love the color scheme on this one. It's called Colorful November, and I love her digital sticker kits because there's so many options with washi and colors of boxes in there that you could really use it a couple different weeks and never have the spread look the same. And like you can get different color schemes out of it. So I really enjoy that part of her digital kits, and they're very affordable. They're only $8.50 for the whole kit. And you can use her code, which is Prosper15, and save 15%. It's in the front of the planner. This full box giving me a little bit of a hard time. That whole angling a little bit and you have to readjust was giving me a hard time there. But I do love the full box that matches the washi. And then I went with the red weekend banner just to keep the color scheme up. There's not a lot of teal in this particular washi, so I tried to stay away from the teal as I set up this week. I just wanted to keep it with the red and the navy. So this week we've got Space Derby going on for Cub Scouts. There are rockets that I had to construct that are going to go across a fishing line and should be pretty interesting. We set up the track the other night. So, and then the work stickers I'm setting up now. I love that she has so many word stickers to fit that are already pre-made. Just amazing. So I'm just going to get those on my 5 days for the work. And so the Space Derby we've never done before. We've always done a rain gutter regatta, but the boats were powered by blowing through a straw, and we decided that that probably wasn't the safest thing to do, to push germs around in the air with a straw with little boys. So we decided against that. And then on Tuesday and Thursday every week, I have a lunch meeting on Tuesday, and we have lunch together on Thursdays as a team lunch. So I'm just marking those meetings with those header strips as well. And then the trash day on Tuesday night, just to remind me to take the trash out. And I really like these. So I really like the strips that already have the fonts and everything in them. Although this week I am going to use more of my handwriting rather than convert to the Gen Plans font like I've done in the past. It's just a little time consuming to convert to the text. And really, my handwriting's not terrible. So I'm going to try it with just my handwriting this week and see how that goes. So what I'm doing here is I'm setting up my headers for my YouTube videos that I post. So I've got the regular event label, and then I just take the little YouTube icon and match it on there. And then I can move the whole thing as one once I get it set up, and then just copy and paste that so I don't have to keep resizing and fitting it back on there. And I'm planning on putting 4 videos up this week. Don't have them all completely planned out yet, but that is the plan so far. I think it'll work out just fine. And then I love these square pattern boxes. I use these a lot on Sundays for church, and the backgrounds are just so pretty. And then I'm looking for, since the Space Derby's on Saturday, I wanted to take up more space. So I went with this full box of sunflowers, and then once I got it resized, I put another sticker over top of it that I could write on, because the full box has the kind of the full pattern on the whole thing. So I went with this orange box that I could just write over the full box, and it takes up more of the day with the full box there. And then I'm going to pull one of these yellow event stickers down just for registration on Friday night for the Space Derby. So the kids are keeping me busy this week. That's a lot to do after work. And then I did come up with some of the videos that I was going to put in, so I'm writing those in. Yeah, so this one is Thursday. You're probably seeing this on Thursday, and that's the video I came up with. Putting the Space Derby in. Next week's Plan With Me. Not a whole lot of budgeting videos going up this week. I kind of posted a budget video on Saturday last week instead of a Plan With Me, so those are a little out of sync right now. And then Derby registration on Friday night and church on Sunday. I'm not volunteering for Kid Check this week, so I'm just going to go to one service. And then I'm looking around for some check boxes. I like to use these multicolored squares as my check boxes, and I was playing around seeing if I could just pull the two together and if they would line up okay. It turns out it's not terrible, but it doesn't line up. The spacing isn't just perfect. So I had already started it, so I just kept going with it. The next time I'll just pull a single box and line them up the way I want, and then I can cut and paste them and move them around. And then even though I have the lined, I'm not using it specifically as an hourly. So like work would take up a whole lot of my day if I counted each line as an hour. So I'm just moving my to-do list up above where I would mark like my evening, my dinner and stuff. So I'm just using the afternoon space-ish for these to-do lists. And watching this again, I really hate how those turned out. You can totally tell that they're sets of two boxes and don't line up very well. So I think I might go in after I've watched this video and fix those, because it looks way worse staring at it on this screen than it did when I first set it up. And so then I'm going to use these orange boxes with the little red meal sticker for my dinners. I'm just copying and pasting those in across the board. And I have been getting better with my meal planning. Still not totally perfect with it, but it's getting there. There are some nights that I actually know what I'm eating instead of like grabbing something last minute. And then I'm just going to pull in a couple decorative stickers. I like to decorate these bigger boxes just a little bit, just so they're not totally empty. And then I'm going to put a little flower over on the sidebar because I rarely ever use the sidebar. So I might as well throw some decorations in there. I just really like how there's the decorative stickers are on here without being too fancy. And then I pulled in this thin washi that kind of has like a sort of cut off plate with a thankful pattern on it. And I'm just going to cut that down, and that's going to denote kind of like my commute time in the evening. Just to break up the day just a little bit into like work day and then evening time. And I've done this before in my hourly planners too, where I keep my to-do list task up during the day where I don't really need it for work, but it still separates out my day and my evening. And boy, was I having a hard time cropping this one. I don't know why I was having such a hard time with it. Probably because it's already so tiny, but I just couldn't get it to the length that I wanted. And then I finally got it. So that is the weekday washi. And that, I don't know if I add anything else or not. We're going to put some to-do lists on the sidebar as well. And then I went with both colors. I'm not real sure if I'm going to use the blue one. I think the black ink is going to be a little hard to see on that dark navy, and I'm not sure if I want to mix just to use white. So we'll see if I end up keeping that navy blue one once I get going in the week. And I do appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.